Hi. Good morning. Am I always in tracksuit bottoms? Is my hair always in a bun? Yes and yes. No comment. Good morning. Anyway, hey guys. I've had a pretty productive morning. I got up, I did yoga. Milka was just like watching me the whole time. She was just like rubbing against me whilst I was trying to do yoga, but I felt as if I needed to do some yoga. My muscles were quite tight when I went to bed yesterday. Milka. That's my bum. And then I decided I needed to epilate my legs, so that's what I basically did. I do this like once every 3 weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that took me about half an hour. It's not very long at all. I just do it really quickly now. I tend to only epilate like the bottom half of my legs. Why am I telling you this? Okay, anyway, but yeah, the top half of my legs I will only do sometimes if I'm like going on holiday, which I will be doing very soon. And then I also just hoovered my carpets. Personally, I wish I didn't have carpet. I prefer like a fake wood flooring or something other than carpet. It just gets so, oh, I can't deal with the carpet in my room. Oh, it's so gross. So I just had to hoover it. And yeah, that's basically been what I've done this morning. Let's get on with some breakfast because I am quite hungry now. We need Vivo Life protein powder. What else do we need? Okay. So we have this vegan yogurt, one of the Asda Free From. They're actually really good, like strawberry flavor. And then we also have this Very Ripe mango, and I'm hoping it's gonna be really good, other than it's got this like massive black mark on it. And I need a bowl. I'm really liking this bowl at the moment. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just mix the yogurt with the protein powder. This yogurt has like strawberry bits in it, and then you need the protein. I don't want to put like that much in just because there's not that much yogurt here. Okay, yeah, that is nicely mixed in. I don't want to add any more because I think that's good enough. I just like tasted that, and if I put any more protein powder in, it would just completely like, oh, hello. I completely did not realize that. I swear I don't feel when things are around my mouth. I'm hoping this is gonna be quite an orangey mango because those are my favorites. I don't like the stringy ones. Did I hit the stone? Damn it. I hit the stone. Okay, that's good. I cannot even tell you how much I freaking love mangoes. Oh, you are perfect. Oh my gosh. Hello. Yes, man. We'll just finish cutting this up. Okay, so we also need a banana because mango and banana is literally the best combo ever. Okay, and now we are gonna put everything in the bowl. So the yogurt. We want the mango. I'm gonna put on some banana around this edge. I want some berries here, and then I want toppings. That's the vibe. Mango and banana. Mmm, so good. I want some frozen blueberries. And then frozen pomegranate. This is my bowl as it is. We need some finishing touches. Ow, I've done something to my wrist, it really hurts. Anyway, some oats, because any excuse to have oats is a good one. And then we need some chia seeds. Now you can't even see the yogurt, but that's fine. This, my friends, is my breakfast. And just for the bird's eye view, this is what it looked like. Very colorful. Do I have yogurt everywhere again? Good breakfast then. So as I ate my breakfast bowl of the day, I just did some scrolling on my phone and checked my emails before I officially did them on my MacBook. And I would like to say a huge thank you to Organic Basics for sponsoring this video today. I'm going to be talking more about their brand and their clothes and sustainability later in the video, which I'm very excited about. But for now, I'll just get on with the vlog. And after I'd eaten my breakfast, I essentially did the washing up to make sure that the sink was clear, and then I went back up to my room. Okay, I'm doing some editing now. I'll probably put a timer on for an hour and a half, and then like do something else. If I don't put a timer on, I will just edit and not stop when I actually need to do some other stuff. I set a timer, as I said, for an hour. I did it in 2 30-minute intervals actually, and I just had to get on with editing this video, which will have already gone up on my channel. It was the personal Q&A, and I also managed to get my emails done, so I checked them that morning on my phone, and I just prefer to reply to them on my MacBook. It's just a lot easier to see the email and reply. I am aware that this time lapse is still me editing because you can see me hitting the space bar about 1 million times,
but that is basically what I did that morning. I just had filmed myself doing all the editing instead of the emails.
I wanted to talk to you, and as you can see from the title of this video, I wanted to have a little discussion about my insecurities, my biggest insecurity now, and my insecurities in the past, sort of thing. Yes, I do like to promote, you know, self-love, self-awareness, being proud of who you are and what you look like, not comparing yourself to others, not trying to be anyone else but yourself. However, I think every person can probably sit there and point out one thing that they are insecure about. I just wanted to talk about mine, which has kind of come to light the more I've seen myself in pictures or in videos. I feel quite, I suppose, vulnerable sharing something quite like very personal like this. It is a physical feature and it is a facial feature. I don't think I've seen any comments about it. Like, obviously I get comments and people are like, is there a fly on my screen? There's a fly. Obviously I get comments and people are like, oh, she's ugly, but it's just, I just take it now, you know? I don't think I've had anyone directly say something or mention it, but yeah, obviously I'm exposing myself here. But oh well, I just wanted to open up about it. Sorry, I'm like waffling and not even getting to the point, but yeah, my insecurity, it's my nose. When this works me up and I get annoyed about it, I go and try and find pictures of my nose in the past, because I don't think my nose has always been like this. If you look at it from front on, so you can see it's kind of crooked, and if I look to the side, it has a massive kind of lump in it. So I'll show you both of my profiles. So this side, and then I will show you the other side. This is the side I really don't like. A bit of a backstory, I definitely think I broke my nose and didn't realize it when I was younger, and I think it's just grown crooked and grown out of shape. To cut a very long story short, I was at my cousin's birthday party. I was quite young, and I was on the bouncy castle. I did a forwards roll on this bouncy castle too close to the back of the wall, one of the walls. So my legs hit the back of the wall and my knees slammed into my nose. It was so painful. Quite soon after that, I also was slammed in the face with a football, because I used to do quite a lot of like girls football, tag rugby, so I was quite like tough. I never really thought about my nose that much until, as I said, I started vlogging and filming and everything. And if you've noticed, and if you scrutinize a lot of my videos, or if you go back and you try and analyze this now, I will always tend to look straight at you guys in the camera, or I will look to this side. I'll be holding it like this and I'll be tilting a little bit this way or looking at you directly. I don't tend to look to my left. If I am being too conscious, I will find myself in conversations with people. I will be aware that if somebody is looking at me from this angle, I'm like, they're looking at this horrible angle of my face and my nose. Whereas if they're this side, I feel kind of okay. And if they're in front of me, I'm like, okay. And I will try and angle myself so that I sit with this side. Getting to the thing, like, how do I get over this? Or am I going to try and get over this? Or how do I deal with these feelings of not wanting people to see me from a certain angle, sort of thing. I am, as I said in like my personal Q&A very recently, I'm very good at not really caring about what people think in general. However, there are things like this that just get to me a bit, and sometimes, you know, you just have to embrace that this is what I look like and I can't change it. Obviously there's stuff like surgery, getting a nose job, that could be an option. If I really wanted to, you can get anything basically done these days, like boob jobs, bum implants, breast implants, that's the same thing as a boob job. But you know, anything, a facelift, like lip fillers, anything to change the way you look. But would I actually do that? I definitely don't want to do that. I will never do that. Obviously, you've got like the risks of the procedure, what happens if it goes wrong, and it doesn't turn out the way you want it. But also it's just, I just don't think it's worth it. Like, and I'm not saying I don't agree with surgery. I'm saying if people want to change it and do it, then fine, it's your decision. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. But for me personally, I don't think I would ever do it, because I'm just someone who thinks I should grow to appreciate what I look like and love what I look like. And you know, just build the confidence around your insecurity. Yes, it's hard sometimes to sit there and say like, I am beautiful. I sometimes find it hard to do myself. But the older I've become and the more mature I get, I'm like, you know what, you just have to love yourself. And I do love myself, I'm not saying I don't. And I'm not saying it in a big-headed way either. I'm just saying that self-love is really important, and appreciating your self-worth and what you look like is something we should all work towards. I thought this would be quite hard to talk about because as I said, like, I'm insecure about it, but actually it's been quite nice to open up about it, and it's just been quite refreshing. Even though I am exposing a vulnerability online, people that troll and don't like my videos on me will use that against me, but they're gonna hate whatever, so whatever. Also, as I said, I just wanted to talk about like insecurities in the past briefly, because this is longer than I wanted it to be anyway. But in the past, as you guys know, I did go through, yes, a past of restrictive eating and an eating disorder. And now that I've like exposed that online as well, a lot of people do associate someone who's had an eating disorder with someone who will always have eating disorder thoughts and stuff like that. I get body shamed quite a lot. People will tell me I look too thin. Personally, I disagree. I think I've come a very long way, both mentally and physically. Yes, my body has changed. I have put on weight. I could never have stayed the weight that I was in the past my whole life. It was unhealthy. I have now come so far and grown beyond what I used to think about my body. I always thought I was too muscular, especially in my legs. They were always just strong and I could never see the strength in them. I always just saw the bigness in them. My hips are quite narrow and my legs would go out just because of the muscles in my thighs, like my quads. And I think that's called hip dips. I don't know. I've recently learnt this. I didn't know it was called that in the past. I would just describe this shape. And I hated that. I wanted this thigh gap, which I've talked about before. And it drove me to a very horrible place. And yeah, so that is what I was insecure about. It was definitely my legs. If I could pinpoint anything in my body in the past, it was my legs that I was very insecure about and that I really dislike. But now, as I've said, I have definitely grown beyond that. As I've said, and the point behind all of this is just like self-love and appreciating what you look like. You can't look like anyone else. You can only look like yourself, and you have to learn to love that. And I am definitely doing that. I am definitely embracing that. Yeah, so that insecurity in the past has fizzled. And yes, I do have this nose insecurity now, but I wouldn't say it was the same as this insecurity in the past, because as I said, I didn't like the way I looked completely, especially my legs, and I desperately wanted to change that. With my nose, it's an insecurity, but I don't desperately want to change it. Like, I'm not gonna go and get surgery, as I said. You have to change what you think about it. Has this all made sense? I don't know what I've talked about. This clip is now 15 minutes. Obviously, I'll cut it down a bit, but you know, I just wanted to talk about my insecurity. So the other day, I was a bit of an idiot and decided to jump over our gate to get into the house because I thought no one was in and I didn't have a key. So yeah, I was wearing these shorts. I was on the top of the gate, just about to jump down the other side. I thought everything was going so smoothly until my shorts got caught. These are quite baggy shorts, so they were caught on the gate. I jumped. In that split second, I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? But the shorts just ripped. Thank goodness for gravity. These are my favorite shorts, you know. This white bit has come off and then they're a bit frayed now. I wanted to try and sew them back up. White thread. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I want to try and mend them. However, I did look on Depop immediately and I found a pair exactly like this.
And so I attempted to sew them up. I have done quite a bit of sewing in the past. I did do GCSE textiles, but these shorts, they were so hard to sew because they had meshing and they were frayed. But you know, I did my best. It didn't really look that great afterwards, but we tried, and it's the thought that counts.
Okay, now certainly not my best sewing skills. It's very wonky and it's not completely right. It's all like frayed still and it looks a bit of a mess. At the end, I was just like going in and out, not really caring about what it looked like. But you know, they are sewn up and that is basically what I wanted to do. So, you know, I will wear them and see how they are. And if I need to get more, I'll have to get more. But I really love those shorts. Okay, this is my to-do list and I'm gonna tick off sewing the shorts. I just basically blocked out what I wanted to do every day this week. Sometimes I do this instead of just having a straight to-do list, and it helps quite a bit sometimes, especially when you've got like a lot to do. I have a mini haul for you guys now because, as I said at the start of the video, it is sponsored by Organic Basics and I've been sent some of their stuff. I've been trialing it and wearing it for about a month now. So Organic Basics is the company. It's based in Copenhagen and it was started in 2015. Just as I like to promote on this channel, their core focus is sustainability, which they take incredibly seriously. It's part of their whole supply chain, from sourcing all the materials, which are either made from organic cotton or recycled materials, all the way to the consumers and buying the products. And obviously they care for the environment, the people, unlike the fast fashion industry, which is very unsustainable. And yeah, I think Organic Basics just want to be a brand for the future in the fashion industry, and that is why I love what they do. And I never thought I'd find a brand like Organic Basics, because they essentially sell underwear and basic items that are sustainable and ethically sourced. So I was like so happy when I found these knickers that were like ethical. You get the point. They sent me, oh, 1 sec. I actually tried them on this morning and put them on so you can see what they look like on. I've never done stuff like this before, so you know, I had a bit of fun. These are the organic cotton thongs. They come as a 2-pack. They are black and they're made out of organic cotton that is GOTS certified. It's chemical free. It's considered one of the softest forms of cotton, and I totally agree. It's so soft. You do not feel this thong up your bum, you know? And the people that make these thongs in particular, they are paid living wage under the GOTS certification. Very snazzy, well, very soft thongs. Very nice, love those. If I wear thongs, they have to be a soft thong. Otherwise I don't like the thong. And these are soft, so they're good. Very good, in fact. The second thing is, where is it? Oh yes, I'm wearing it, that's why. Yeah, I'm wearing the Tencel Light bralette. It's a black bralette. It's not supposed to match the thongs, but obviously they do because they're both black. It's made from this material that is from eucalyptus trees that are grown somewhere in Europe. I don't know exactly, but they don't cut the trees, they like thin down the trees. They make this pulp and then eventually turn it into the biodegradable material that the bralette is made out of, and it's so soft. Like, it's different to the organic cotton. It's not cotton, but the material is still so soft and so light. It has adjustable straps, which is really useful, and then it also has the hook and eyes at the back. I wear the thong with the bralette as like a set. Emily, were you the one that told me it's good to have 2 pairs of knickers for every bra? Yeah, apparently. Yeah. It's always useful to have 2 pairs of the same knickers for every bra or bralette that you match it with. So, you know, because knickers you change knickers, well, you would change knickers, I assume, every day. Whereas maybe not for the bra. So, that's like optimal. This is an actual set now. This crop top and these briefs or knickers, and oh my gosh, this color is literally my vibe. I love this color so much, this burgundy. So this is their part of their Silvertech Active range. This is the sports bra and these are the hipster briefs. They are made out of recycled nylon instead of just ordinary nylon. It's recycled, and that means that any waste that would otherwise go to landfill is used to make these things. It's like stronger and more durable than normal nylon, which is incredible. It's lightweight, it's breathable, shall we say, and because it is recycled, it uses like less water and it uses less CO2. And then it's also made with this stuff called Polygene that they put on the products that's permanent in the nylon, and it basically means that it prevents the growth of bacteria that would otherwise cause things to smell. So you don't have to wash it as often, you can wear it for longer and you don't have to do the washing, so that obviously cuts down on energy and water, etc., and your time. Yes, I love it. Again, it's so soft and just comfy and just everything you'd want in like underwear and sports bras, because I live in sports bras most of the time anyway. And then finally, this white top, which I am wearing, the Silvertech Everyday range. Again, it's like so soft. This is made from organic cotton. It's got certified again. It's got the Polygene stuff on it. And yeah, plain white tee, basic, as I said, and it's just so good. I love it. Having said all this, you can essentially get 15% off. The code that you can use will be in the description box below. It's international, worldwide. There's no minimum spend order. The discount code is not gonna expire anytime soon, so you can use it when you want. And yeah, I think you can get like free delivery on orders over 100 US dollars or 80 euros or something like that. Get yourself some new underwear. Mom, I'm having one of these rhubars, yeah? Strawberry. I need my, yeah, I just need my this and my only pair of leggings. I love these ones. Come on, I need the leggings. Okay, we need the leggings. Got the leggings, the top. Right, we need the towel because I'm gonna sweat. Shove that in. Yeah, I've got everything, I think, yeah. Ooh. So I'm currently in the gym. I'm just gonna like do some stretching, bit of yoga, maybe some abs before the spin class.
If I'm gonna do quite an intense workout, I really do find it worthwhile doing some stretching beforehand, and as I said, I also did some abs, so I'm just showing you 3 of the exercises which I filmed. I really do love using the yoga ball, and this one really allows you to engage your core, as well as this third exercise that I just filmed, which I saw someone else do and I tried to do it myself. Oh my goodness, it actually burns your core if you do it really slowly and try and control your legs going down and then bringing them up as if you're doing a shoulder stand, but you're on a bit of an incline. Sometimes I do make it harder by making the incline a bit steeper. And then I did my spin class. I did about 2/3 before I had to leave for netball. I normally do netball on a Sunday in like my local area, but we haven't been invited to this, like, I don't know, it's probably more professional than the netball that we play on Sunday. Yeah, it's an hour and a half. I've just done spin. I had to run out the spin class early, so I'm a bit sweaty and everything. It's kind of cold now outside, but anyway, these courts are like huge. Freddie's looking at me like, what the hell? This thing is what we need. It's pretty good. Energy bar, basically what I need.
And then there's like
So I'm getting ready to go to bed. Basically this evening I've just been trying to look at flights for Emily and I when we go away. I've left it a bit late, you know. I'm not really good with all this booking things, which I need to get better at if I'm gonna want to travel, you know. Ate a ton of food. This is my charity bought hand cream. I use it basically all the time. I'm using it already. My hands are so dry. Thank you again to Organic Basics for sponsoring this video. Honestly, I love their stuff. And yeah, as I said, the discount code will be in the description box below and the links to all the items. I am gonna go to bed. I'll speak to you in another video, guys.